Well, god dang, Vermintide, I didn't think you had it in you, but you made Kruber, dare I say it, better than ever. What's going on, everyone? Zachary5149 here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the new and improved Markus Krueger. Now, I'm not going to lie, at first, I kinda, what's the word here? Suspected that it was a debuff, and Kruber got nerfed. But overall, I'd more so say he got buffed than he ever did getting nerfed. So let's just go into what has changed. We have a new melee weapon now, the spear. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not ever really gonna use it. I don't really like it. I've grown too attached. You move slightly faster, which is cool and all when you hold left click, but it's just not, you know? It's not. So anyway, I'm gonna stick with the Mason Shield. However, I would like to point out, I have been trying the Greatsword, and I'm okay with it. It's alright, but it fails in more situations than the Mason's Sword would, so I'm gonna stick with the Mason's Sword, to be honest. Anyway, what has changed?
Some of you have been looking for Katrine. Waste of time. She'll show herself when she's good and ready, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure indeed. Anyway, so let's go over the main thing that changed. Talents. As you can see, there are 6 talent options here instead of the occasional 5, and that also means there's a new cap level. There's also a new difficulty, but we're not going to worry about that right now. When it comes to his level 5 talent, this one is garbage. This one, it's either Drill Master or Mercenary Pride that you want. I'm going to be honest with you. They nerfed Drill Master. You can no longer gain 1 temporary health every time you hit 1 enemy. You have to hit a minimum of 2 enemies in order to get a temporary health. Meanwhile, if you were to kill like a Beast Man or a Chaos, then you get 3 temporary health every time you kill one. So I go with Mercenary Pride. It doesn't overall do as much work as Drill Master once did before the update, but you know, it's an improvement. Not really an improvement, but they kind of nerfed his ability to get temporary health, but you'll see why I think they kind of buffed him shortly. So moving on, we have the 10 cap. Now, I'm going to be honest, the more the merrier. Once again, I don't like. I gave this one an honest go. Every 5 crits grant a guaranteed critical strike. I like the concept, except I don't like the concept. The execution of the concept.
Has that dwarf been eating my brushes again? They keep going missing.
I'm just gonna go over here. Anyway, as I was saying before, so rudely interruptedly, whatever. Every time you were to hit, if you miss your hit, then you lose your then you lose the crit. You don't really have as much say in what you or like, let's say you want to use a crit on a specific enemy or a specific group of enemies. You don't really have as much say in that as you might like. So overall, I just have not been able. The one good thing about it is that because you can no longer critically strike, items like your melee and your trinket can be used for other things now. So that's pretty cool. Alright, this one, at level 15, I don't even know what this is all about. It's about staggering, I guess. I just go for the first one, mainstay. I don't really care all that much about it. Moving on to the first paced strike bonus. Ooh, now this one, it's either enhanced training or strike together. I'm gonna be honest, I really liked the concept of enhanced training, which basically means I can now swing 40% faster with Swift Slaying, but I'm gonna go ahead and just say just go strike together. Just give pace strikes to nearby allies. Just do it. Just do it. This is probably the one that'll do the most work for you. Level 25 cap. You have dodge range. That's pretty good. reduce damage taken by 25%. That's also pretty darn good. And then increases maximum ammunition by 30%. All of these are really good. I choose Blade Barrier because it is just so useful. So far, you have paced strikes that can spread to nearby allies. You yourself take 25% less damage when your paced strike is active, which is really useful. But then there's the level 35 cap. Now I have bad news. Gabbler is no longer an option. You have Walk It Off, you have Ready for Action, and On Your Feet, Mates. I'm really glad that they didn't remove the revives down to allies. That one was pretty cool. I personally won't use it because it feels situational and too situational to use. I'm sure there are people that are able to use it, but I would just feel too conservative with it. Ready for Action, I do not like the fact that it no longer grants temporary health to you or your allies. Or maybe it does grant temporary health to your allies, but you yourself also need that temporary health, which is why I go with Walk It Off, which reduces overall damage by everyone by 40% for 10 whole seconds. Let that sink in. 40% less damage for 10 whole seconds. Imagine how much work you can do with a horde or something like that. That would be amazing. Fighting a monster, fighting a patrol. That would be so useful. Which is why I would go with Walk It Off. So, in conclusion, they did nerf his ability to gain temporary health. However, they buffed his supportive abilities. You can give your allies temporary health. You give them paced strikes. You give them damage reduction for 10 seconds. Before the update, you can only do 2 of those. Now you can do 3. So it's kind of like a trade-off. They nerfed his ability to gain temporary health and buffed his supportive abilities. So yeah, that one was pretty cool. Is there anything else that I need to discuss about the update? Or at least about Kruber? That's really it. So I'm going to go ahead and just call it there. So thank you all so much for watching. My name is Zacharfab49, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye-bye!